state that we wrestle in, we owe taxes to. So that's why they call Florida the places where wrestlers go to die. Because everyone ends up living in Florida because the income tax. No income tax. The income tax and the tax breaks, which is great when you're at 1099, and you can save money. So nobody has to be more staunch with their money, and that's why you see a lot of, especially now, like we look at Glenn Jacobs, what he's doing in Knoxville.
Oh, he's awesome.
Phenomenal mayor. I think he's a star of the Republican Party.
I met him at Politicon in L.A., and I got to tell you, he's big as you, but could not have been a more gentle, nice guy.
Passionate.
The guy's in the ring. He's Kane. He's like this monster animal guy, and then you meet him. He's a mayor in Tennessee, right?
Yep.
And he's the most soft-spoken, gentle guy I've ever seen.
His work with bringing trade schools back, making education first, because we travel, we see, we know our fan base, we know what the needs are. And he was a guy that I talked about this in my book a little bit. We used to go in the locker rooms and talk about what club we were going to go to, or where do you go to eat, or those on our single days, what strip club, just athlete stuff. He was the guy who came in and he's like, what are you doing with your money? What are you investing in?
Smart.
And are you paying attention to the politics in your career?
Do a lot of guys go broke if they don't handle it right? Like some of the
just like NFL, just like anything else. Because here's the deal. Wrestling is just like, especially in the WWE, it's no different than the NFL and the NBA. You have some guys who'll get an amazing career, will make a ton of money, and then you have guys that, have a short span, 3 years. I was in it for 6 years, and then I continued in different places, but there's not always other places to go. I was lucky I had Impact, wrestling overseas, and then now the NWA, but just like the NFL, when it's over, it's over. And if you didn't save your money, you don't have anything because
Tyrus has the belt with him, by the way. This is legit, bro.
Yeah, I won the NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
This is like
most prestigious title in wrestling.
Yep. This thing's got some weight to it, man.
I beat Matt Cardona and Trevor Murdoch for it last Saturday in Louisiana. Thank you. And staying on top of it. But yeah, when it comes, the worlds are a lot more closely linked than you would imagine. And so I get texts all the time. We're like, hey man, you see what Dan's talking about?
No.
You spit fire.
Brother,
unapologetically. And I love that because I'm on a comedy show, and #1 late night comedy show. And our goal is we want to bring up stuff, but we want to send you home happy. Because after us, it's time to go to bed. And you send them home happy. That's what we do on Gutfeld, right? And I like the fact that, I'll follow you on Instagram, and when you get going,
no, it's getting rough.
I'm like, no, but I'm like, here he goes, but it's your passion, and it's not BS. You don't have talking points, and that's one thing I respect the hell about you. And when I mean talking points, like you don't have, I have to say this, I have to say this.
No. My show. On the hotel. Mike, check it out. This is the show. I wrote it on the hello paper from the hotel.
No, but I'm saying that realness resonates, and especially in the athletic world, man, guys are like, hey, I'm on them, but we just trying to figure out when we're going to get you on Gutfeld, man.
Yeah, man, let's do it. We're talking to Tyrus. Go out and get his book. It is a #1 nuclear bestseller. It's called Just Tyrus, Tyrus. Go to wherever you get your books today. Pick it up. Everybody loves the book. Tyrus, you were so right about the wrestling business. I'm not going to say their names because I don't want to get them canceled or anything, but there were two really prominent WWE guys. Both of them, within like a week of each other, followed me on a social media platform a while ago, and they DM'd me. And I watched one of their specials on A&E, and I got to tell you, you are so right. The most conservative guys. They love the country. They want to just earn their money and be left the hell alone. They love our military. They love our cops. They love this place, and they are so offended at the direction of the country. And it's two of them. Two really big
it's, I would say 85%. Now the younger guys, I don't know as much about, but my group, which we're starting to get into that point where we're starting to hang it up, a lot of us, I'm probably done at the end of next year. But anyone who's traveled this country, and we've wrestled, I've wrestled in every corner, every continent, and that's one of the blessings of being a professional athlete, being in the WWE and NWA and Impact and stuff. We just see it, so we don't even need, mainstream media will paint a picture that's not happening on the ground. And to really get it, you got to be in the ground. You got to perform, and you got to go to a town, and you'll see, like, they're buying tickets to a wrestling show, and you're seeing how beat up the town is. You see all the closed mom and pop shops, and that resonates with us. And you're like, especially the pandemic we saw a lot of people when the new administration came in and that free money started coming out and the embezzlement and the theft destroyed Americans, especially mom and pop shops, because they were getting promised, they fill up this in Louisiana, this was rampant. Mom and pop shops trying to stay open, they have like 50 employees, right?
Yeah.
So they get approved for the PPO. You're approved. So then, but it's coming free, and you don't have enough overhead to keep paying everybody. You have to keep paying your employees to keep it, but you're out of money. So they take a loan to cover their employees and their expenses.
Yeah.
Then they get a letter from them saying, sorry, we don't have any money for you. You're going to go back in the line. That happened.
So when
for every person
around the country,
for every person,
story.
I was living it. I saw it. My wife ran her company, Sensible Meals, which was the #1 food prep company in the country, and she had over 250 employees. Pandemic hit, the hurricane hit, we had to stop business. She was making sure her employees were paid and covered, right? And she got the PPO stuff, and I was like, I'm like, I don't know about that stuff. Like, I'm always worried, free money, this, whatever. Took the loan to cover it, right? And we keep our finances separate. Then gets a letter because sorry, the money's not there. But then you're seeing guys on Facebook with, I'm talking stacks. I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so what happens is the business goes, and it wasn't just hers, it was about 20 businesses just in our area. So just imagine the map of the United States right now. That's just happening in in Mandeville and Hammond, Louisiana. Small businesses are going up left and right. We're lucky enough to where I'll make enough money to where we're able to cover expenses, just close the business and move on. But everywhere I drove, closed. And that was the result of that free money because they didn't care who it went to.
Yeah.
And